What is going on, everyone? My name's Boy, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is the Rapl. He's from the Yuka clan. He's actually playing against his teammate who's spawning in the top of the map in the red color, playing as Poseidon, and his name is Matrias. The map is Anatolia. This is the Vubli League, season number 2. Can you believe we're already up to season number 2? It feels like only yesterday we had the first season, but you know, in life things happen, and then other things happen, and then other things happen, and that's the lesson that we're going to learn from today. We've got one of the strongest players currently playing the game right now with Matrias, who's on a tear, very, very rarely losing tournament games, and when he does, he always goes down in a blazing fire of glory. And he's actually going to be taking on the Rappel here, who, in his own right, very strong player. You can see him on the ladder, dominating, getting upwards of 1900 plus on the Vubli ladder, which is always very, very exciting. We're going to see how he goes on this one. Odin against Poseidon. I think if you were to talk with Matrias about how he perceives this matchup, he's actually thinking that the Norse is favored here. And Matrias really, really does not like the Norse against his Poseidon. He's got an answer for Greek. He's got an answer for Egyptian. And I for one, am interested to see what he's been coming up with, seeing as... well, it's his matchup that he doesn't like, so he's going to have to be coming up with new and fandangled ideas and trying to win games in ways that have never been seen before. Now, we've got the Scarab Pendant over here. This relic's actually really, really good. Gives you a bonus of 100% damage versus building, which is huge. And we've also got the Dwarven Calipers here, which is a cheaper siege weapon. So it's actually both those relics combined can make a very nice time for you if you're into making siege. And on a map like this, Heliopolis for Greek, very, very good. Very, very good. Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, fishing ships coming out right now. We've got the Catoscope is currently sitting idle here. We'll probably spot those fishing ships, so he knows that Rappel's on the bottom side of the water first. He's pumping out his own fishing ship, sending a villager up to the top to get the next amount of fish income. You can see he's sticking with what looks to be 7 villagers on wood, but he's also building a second storehouse. His wood is actually sort of rubbish, though this wood line here is pretty good. He's actually going to this one, which is really out in the open, very easily raidable. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Rappel try and take advantage of this, whether maybe a forest fire here and then trying to take this down. He's splitting up his wood villages, though, to just get as much efficiency as possible. Though you could make an argument that the walking time from this place over to here maybe wouldn't make up for it. But we'll wait and see how Matrias is going to do. And he's actually putting more villagers over onto food now. So he's only going for 8 villagers on wood when the standard would be 10 villagers on wood with a little later advance time. And you get 18 fishing ships and you got 5:15 advance time. So we'll see what Matrias is aiming to do here. He's already getting the temple up. So maybe going for like a 5-minute advance time was my guess. But we'll see how he goes and what he comes up with here. Rappel, on the other hand, you can do some really, really nasty build orders with Norse, which gets you going really fast. These water maps are underrated for sure for the Norse players, because I don't believe there's like really a staple build that everyone just decides is the best build you can possibly do for Norse. A lot of it is improv. And as such, I reckon one day people are going to be able to just be like, well, if not now, in a very short amount of time with all of the people playing Norse, someone's going to come around and just be like, this is how you do a 5-minute advance time with 18 fishing ship as Norse. And I'm pretty sure it's possible. And maybe it's a challenge for you guys to work out how to get up that fast and that strong. We're actually seeing Freya coming through for Rappel, and he's leaving villagers on the food already. This indicates to me that Rappel is probably going to be going for a fast stroke, and we actually see Matrias spotting this immediately with the Catoscopos. If you check over what he's seen, he saw exactly the food villagers on this on these goat here. So that does mean obviously one of two things: either Rappel going for a really late advance time, which is probably not going to happen. Or there's going to be a fast heroic here. So we'll see what Matreiuss is going to do to play around that. He's finishing up his 18 fish here on both sides. One more fish is needed here, but he will get that very soon. If he's going to get it at all, Hermes comes through. We've got the Raven getting sniped here by the center. Nice play. Freya comes through for Rappel. Let's see what he does. He's hiding the armory right next to where this Catoscopos is. Catoscopos, however you say it. But if this scout decides to leave this way, he will see the armory. So I really don't like this armory position. If you're going to go for a fast heroic ever as Norse, you want to hide the armory as best as you can. You don't want your opponent to see it coming because that gives a lot of information. Not only that, we can see that Matrias is just like... what's happening here? Oh, he doesn't actually see that there's food getting gathered here. He hasn't seen the armory, and the elves are coming. Will he spot that there's food villages? The villagers all coming over to the wood now. Maybe he realizes it. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it doesn't matter. The trireme are out, and he's going to be searching for something, but there's not a lot on this side. The trireme are going to be forcing fish to be dumping over here. The Valkyrie is here. The Theseus pushing back. Valkyrie needs to stay alive because he needs to cast Walking Woods straight away. I assume he's going through Njord. Njord is the god of choice. So there's going to be a Walking Woods. There's going to be a forest fire. There's going to be a mountain giant that comes in here. There's going to be a free Kraken to help Rapl push back against Matrias's situation here. But the thing is, Matrias is going to be able to get a very, very clean heroic age regardless. You just have to push back, get to that heroic age a little bit later, and see how you're going to be doing. If we check this out, you can see he's very, very close already, just a little bit short on the gold. Needs some more units over there, and I think he's going to be following just fine with all the advantages that come with the early aggression that he's had. So Rappel now with good resources here. We'll see what he's going to do. He leaves a house here randomly, but that can't be on purpose. Seeing the Valkyrie come in. No Walking Woods just yet. The Walking Woods now coming in onto this location, attempting to possibly kill off the top docks over here. Smart play from Rappel. We'll see if it works out for him. The Mountain Giant coming in. The Theseus about to fall as well as it's retreating away and bringing those units over near the triremes. The Kraken coming in, going to be able to one-hit one of these boats here. The Dragon ship coming in. The Mountain Giant attempting to take down the dock. The Centaur retreating away from the Herser. Nice micro from Matrias to kill off that Herser, keeping the Centaur alive. That's going to help him take down this Mountain Giant a little bit faster. More houses coming up over here as the Centaur does spot that, but not targeting that one down. Instead, using the special over there onto the Mountain Giant, wanting to kill that as fast as possible. Meanwhile, the dock has gone down. The Walking Pines taking down this top dock, but it's getting taken down by the triremes, easily putting this dock back up. Hippolyta coming in to take this one down. We are seeing a Drakkar coming in. A bit of an interesting decision there by Rapl to build that one, seeing as the archer ships do counter the Drakkar very, very nicely. Meanwhile, do we see anything? We've got Dionysus coming through now for Matrias, which is huge, but we'll see if that's going to be enough or not. The Drakkar or the Dragon ships are going to be able to take this down with the help of the Kraken, who's actually at 47 HP right now and does fall after killing off so many archer ships here. Looks like the dock is attempted to come down, and Matrias simply just casts Ceasefire. He's still got all of the fishing advantage. He's still got everything that he needs to have. The problem here for Rappel is he just is missing out on 6 fish. You can see the villager difference is 31 villagers to 27 Norse villagers and only 11 fishing ships to 17. So many fishing ship advantage for Matrias. Small amount of villager advantage in terms of the citizens for Matrias as well, and he's getting his second town center. So that's going to be huge. The question's going to be here is, can Rappel maintain control of the middle of the map here through Njord without the help of the Frost Giants? The Frost Giants is such a huge help against the Poseidon army in that the Frost Giants counter the Colossus, they counter the Heliopolis, they counter Nemean Lions, and they also help just kill off a standard army. So we'll see. But Dionysus has come through now. There's going to be Skylark popping out potentially. We'll already see some of the hammer ships coming through for Matrias as well. But the Kraken has like a fairly fast recharge time of 16 seconds. It's easily the fastest of the one-hit kill units. So he can just come in, wait for the special to come out, kill off each Pentaconta as he goes through, and he's going to be completely fine here. But he is going after the archer ships for some reason instead of the Pentacontas, which a little bit confusing, but it is what it is. And you just have to be careful with this Kraken, using it as best as you possibly can. I'm pretty sure the special doesn't work on a Skylar. Little strangled instantly kills going to be used on humans and siege ships. So, and ships. So obviously not onto the Skylar. So you need to get those Drakkar onto the Skylar, who's got very low hack armor, and will go down fairly quickly here. But we are seeing nice micro from Matrias to take down the Kraken, because the Skylar does have an extra 100% bonus against myth units. So that's huge there. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? We've got a bunch of Ulfsark out. We've got a Herso out. Matrias just booming very, very calmly, throwing down some military academies, using the buildings very nicely already, starting to get those choke points sorted out. I think there is still a forest fire to be used, but Rappel just holding on to it for now, still pushing forward on this side. We see the longboat getting taken out over on here as more longboats being built for Rappel, but he's not going to win the top side of the fish, and he's still trying to push through, and he actually is having a lot of success in pushing through on the bottom side of this water right now. We're seeing the villager attempt to get this dock back up, but you just need to attack the villager instead of the dock, or even just send some units over there to help take that one down. We are seeing a market coming down, so maybe Rappel goes for a mythic age here, but off of only one town center, I'm not sure it's exactly what you want to be doing. He doesn't really have the resources, but he is going to be selling some of that wood for gold there to get this hill fort up to secure the town center at the very least. Looks like all of the navy from Rappel has fallen here as he's forced back. Matrias playing this so very, very well right now. He's taking down the top side of the water, and there's really no way for Rappel to take this water back unless he comes in and throws a bunch of docks down in the fog of war over here. We'll see what he's going to do. We just see this Hydra getting pushed back by the Herso. The hill fort almost up, but like Matrias is... I'm not sure what he's spending resources on at this point. There's a random forest fire here. Maybe thinking he could get a villager kill, but at this point that's some of the lowest value forest fire you can possibly get. I think maybe even holding onto the forest fire and burning this would have been a better idea, because this is going to be a spot where Matrias is going to be able to throw a fortress, go Petropolis, wall around the forest, and take it down. And then at that point, we can be like, hey, imagine if Rapl had forest fire. We are seeing some Jarls coming out. There's the fortress coming down. And now Matrias is just so far in front. And it's looking like Rappel is not going to be able to hold on to this water. He's lost the top water, he's lost the bottom water, he's only one town center. And honestly, the only real avenue that Rappel has at this point to get a victory is going to be a gold starve, and that's going to be through Ragnarok. And Greek is one of the harder civilizations to bust with Ragnarok because of the fact you make this unit here. The Hapaspist, only 25 gold for this unit. So you can make a ton of them and basically kill off the heroes of Ragnarok very, very easily. I love these walls getting set up by Matrias to secure this gold line nice and early as well before he runs out of this one. We've got a lot of units in the middle here for Rappel. The fortress is just about to get up. The Hapaspist need to get built though, as the Jarl coming in. It's going to be an interesting unit comp here. Jarl Ulfsark, really good at countering the Hapaspist, because the Jarl going to tank so much from those Hapaspists. We'll see if this fortress gets up or not. It looks like it will, as Rappel is not paying attention to this. He is going after the villagers though, and the fortress does look like, there it goes, is up. Going to help a lot with defending this location. The militia coming in to help take down those Jarls. Nice micro from Rappel to pull away from them. And maybe Rappel can take this fortress down straight away if he puts his effort onto that one. He's still trying to pump out units, making some throwing axemen as well, because he's got a little bit of excess wood. Might want to consider taking some villagers off of wood, making farms here as an option here. But the Hapaspist sniping down the whole Sark as they're coming in. The Jarls need to get over here and help take this one down. The fortress still alive, and I'm not sure the Rappel is going to be able to take this one down, as he is retreating back with these units. The Hapaspist, the militia taking down those Jarls nicely. More stables coming up, archery ranges, all the military buildings. Matrias is getting close to the Mythic Age as well. As this is going on, he's grabbing his third town center as well, as Rappel is no way to be able to defend against that. Rappel's getting pushed back. The fortress is going to stay up here. The Jarl's turning around because they realize they can take it down some of those Abaspers, but they're all such low HP, and the fortress just does so much damage to them that they have to get out of here. And Matrias maintains his advantage. He's got a very safe gold mine. His 3 town centers. We've got copper mail, heavy infantry coming through for Matrias, and plow coming through right now for Rapl, but he doesn't have that many farms. He's got a lot of wood, but like he should just be building farms in there. And this moment, he's just deciding to tap out. GG. Well played by Matrias, to say the very least here. Completely dominating play, reacting to the fast heroic incredibly well with a semi-fast heroic of his own. Did enough damage early to slow Rappel down. The walking woods over here, a little bit too much. Attempted attacking on multiple locations with very vulnerable units. Those trees are great, except for when there's heroes or trireme to shoot them down. Maybe a better option here would have been to make a big attack on the land with those Olfsark, force the ceasefire out, and then retreat over to the water, and then move on to that one after the water. After the ceasefire was cast from the big push on the land, then you can go on the water a little bit later. I mean, alternatively, you just don't go for a fast heroic here, and you just play this standard, because Anatolia, good map for Odin, if we're completely honest. Good map for Thor, good map for Odin, because the general gist of how Odin players play this map, or Norse players play this map, is they just get an early second town center. You go for the full fish, because you know your opponent's going for a fish boom, because it's the meta. So the answer to that is you go, okay, I do my own fish boom, I get my second town center, and then after that, it's like, it doesn't even matter. I hold on to my water, and so long as I hold on to my water here for as long as I can, I'm going to get a really strong Ragnarok and just gold control, and then that's going to be the way through. It's really hard to stop for pretty much every civilization except for maybe Zeus, who's got Lightning Storm. Definitely very strong against Poseidon, but Rapl doesn't go for this one. Matrias goes up 1-0 in this best of 3, and we'll go on to game number 2 very shortly. If you're enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.